salad. This is a scrumptious recipe and it has lots of yummy treats in it. So, to start, for this recipe you're going to use a variety of 2 different kinds of apples. Granny Smith, it's a little tart, and then a traditional Red Delicious, it's a little sweeter in flavor, so they contrast each other. Then for our dressing, well, as mixing with our filler, we're also going to have some pineapple, and then as our dressing, we're going to mix together some cream cheese, whipped topping, and then for some extra flavor yumminess, we're going to have some Snickers, marshmallows, and then for crunch, we're going to have some peanuts. Okay? So when you get started, the first thing you're going to want to do is already, you wipe down your table, you put your hair up, and then you wash your hands. I've already done this. Make sure you do that at the start of your lab. Okay? So I'm going to get started. I'm going to start by measuring my pineapple. You need a little contraption because you're going to be using canned pineapple. The reason you're using canned pineapple is because if you look inside, there's lots of juice. That juice is going to help create your dressing, and it's going to help break up the cream cheese when you mix it together. Okay? So you're going to use a ½ cup. Okay? When you're measuring this from the can, you're going to want to make sure that you have juice as well as the pineapple in your measuring cup. For this, even though it's liquid, with whole pieces, you're still using a dry measuring cup. Now you don't want to dig into there because you don't want to hurt yourself. It's very sharp on the sides. So to do this, you're going to take a spoon and you're just going to spoon it right in. Oops. Like so. And again, you want some of the juice. You don't want it to be all juice, but you want a little of it. And you just need about a ½ cup. I'm just going to pour just a little bit of the juice into there. And then you're going to drain it. You drain it into a bowl. I'm using a clear large measuring cup because I want you to be able to see the juice. Put this off to the side. I'm going to put this into here and reserve it for when we make the actual bulk of the salad. Okay? I'm going to put this off to the side. You don't need it anymore. Alright? Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to mix in your cream cheese. Okay? Now, here's the thing with cream cheese. This is 8 ounces, but on the cream cheese, if someone so kindly does not pre-cut what you need, you can see it has 2 ounce, 4 ounce, 6 ounce, and then this would be 8 ounce. So when you're cutting it, you just use a butter knife. You need 2 ounces, so you're just going to cut right at the 2 ounce mark. Okay? And then that's all you need. Put the rest back for your other classmates to use. I'm going to open this up. And then just put it directly into the juice. Okay. Then you are going to take either a wire whisk or you can take a spoon. I'm gonna start with a spoon. And this is already at room temperature, and you're gonna mix it. I'm gonna hold it just so I can get a better grasp. You're gonna mix it, and what's gonna happen, you're kind of gonna have to press down on the cream cheese. You're just melting, essentially, the cream cheese into the juice. And this is creating a dressing, just as it would if you were making any traditional salad. This is sweeter. It's known as a dessert salad. It's great at those holiday, summertime picnics. Okay? Now, it's not going to be overly liquidy, and that's fine. You just want to make sure you get most of the clumps out. If you still have some, it's fine, because once you mix it into the other with the apples, it will be fine. Okay? Okay, and there's your dressing. We're going to put that off to the side. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is we are going to prep our fruit. Okay, as I said, you're using a Granny Smith, and then you're also using a Red Delicious. I have already peeled and chopped up your Granny Smith apple, okay? Now, For chopping up your apple, you want to start with peeling. Now, lots of nutrients are in the skin. However, you want this to be an easy-to-eat dessert salad. You don't want all that skin. So the easiest way to peel your apple, vegetable peeler, you can also use a paring knife. This is a little bit safer. You're going to want to go in a circle, and I have my garbage bowl, so I'm going to put the skin directly into my garbage bowl. It's nice if the apple is nice and round. It comes off quite easily. And then you're going to peel your apple. It's nice to go in the circular motion. You want all the skin off. If you have little pieces, that's fine. Go back and just take them off. Okay, I just finished peeling my apple, the skin into my garbage bowl. Next, you're going to chop your apple. First, you're going to start by cutting the apple directly in half. Then, you're going to quarter it, just like so. Cut this part in half. Then you have your core. You want to get rid of the core. To remove the core, you just chop out. So you've just removed your core. Okay, the center, the cores of the apple have been removed. Now we're going to chop them. To chop them, you're just going to slice. And then you're going to bring them all together. Move our garbage bowl. And you're just going to go through and give them a rough chop. You just want your apples bite-sized, so they're uniform in shape. Now, if you were focusing on presentation, you would dice them so they were all, tiny little cubes. But this gives you the general idea. They just need to be bite-sized. And then you're going to put combine all of your apples, your Granny Smith and your Red Delicious, all in one bowl. Okay, and then we're going to finish prepping some of our other ingredients. As I said, we're going to add some texture by adding some peanuts. So for peanuts, you need about 2 tablespoons. You can do this using the measuring spoon, or this is something that is more on a savory preference. If you don't like peanuts, don't add them. But this is going to add a nice crunch. You're just going to give them a chop. Use the blade to guide. You can also, if you don't want to use this in a knife, you can use a food grinder. You can smash a glass and smash it down. This is probably the quickest method, especially because we're only using 2 tablespoons. Okay. Put this off to the side, and that's going to be your topping. Next, our favorite part. Each group is going to get 2 fun-sized Snickers. Just open them up. Okay. And again, we're just going to give them a nice, oh, look at that, caramel nuts chocolate. This is the best part. Just going to give it nice, you want a lot so it's mixed all throughout the salad. It's the best part. Gives it that Taffy name in it with the caramel. Okay. Now we're going to combine. So here's your apples. Here's our dressing. Okay. We're going to add our whipped cream. The whipped cream is going to go into the dressing. We need about a half cup. Put that on in. Up, and then you're going to put it in to your apple mixture. Okay. Put in your pineapple. We're going to put in about a half cup of marshmallow, just for extra sweetness, and it also adds some softness. Give it a mix. So all the apples are coated with the dressing, like so. And then you're going to top with your peanuts and your Snickers. And that is what your finished product should look like. Enjoy.